Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Kodiak Copper's channel. We're sitting here with special guest Nancy Curry. We're going to go through how she was added to the team and the role she plays and all that. But first off, Nancy, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me.
I'm glad to have you on. So let's first start off by painting a picture of your background and your experience that led you up to this point.
Well, thank you. I've been in the mineral exploration business with corporate development, uh, shareholder communications for over 25 years. I've specialized in exploration. I love the treasure hunt aspect of it, and have found over my years one of the most important things with regard to that is having the proper team. And that brought me, one of the reasons why I really liked Kodiak.
Okay, so you're already in this space. You love the treasure hunt, the exploration side of things,
Yeah.
and you stumbled upon Kodiak. Tell me how this connection actually came to be.
John Robbins and the Discovery Group. Years ago, early 2000, I was in the diamond industry, and that's how I first met John. And over the years, we've connected, throughout different companies, etc. And Kodiak was brought to my attention, and I love copper. The team, I can't say enough about the team. So, and the success they've had. And I think they're at early stage, and I think actually it'll be quite easy for me to communicate the opportunity to shareholders and new shareholders.
Okay, yeah, let's dive into that part. So you're in the position of corporate development. Can you really walk people through what role you're going to be doing, say what your day-to-day will be like for Kodiak?
So it is basically outlining the opportunity for existing shareholders, new shareholders, helping getting the company, if it's financing, which, fortunately for me, this group has a proven track record of financing. And just, making sure that we are presenting the opportunity, like you're in the mineral exploration or you're an investor in these companies to make money, right? So you have to, when they talk to me, you outline the risk and the opportunity for them and make sure that that is presented to as many potential investors, both retail, institutional, as you can.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And from there, as you're sharing this message with people, what would you say the biggest thing to you that makes Kodiak Copper attractive? What are you most excited about?
Well, I think I've already said it about 3 times now. It's the team. People is so important. There's so many companies, and when you get to work with people like Chris Taylor, Claudia Turnquist, and John Robbins, these are all 3 experts in their field and have had success over the years. So in this industry, I don't know why, but success breeds success. So you look at Chris, and he's such a unique geologist. He understands the market. He's made discoveries, like Great Bear is the best example. It's one of the most significant discoveries in the industry in years, decades, right? So he has an ability to look at something, see what is missing, where the potential is, and then go forward. Claudia has, extensive experience when it comes to identifying the corporate side of a deposit and what it needs, financing, etc., what the market is looking for, both from a major company point of view. She came from Rio Tinto to like streaming, all those aspects that are on the financial or corporate side. And then you combine that with Chris, and like it's a dynamic duo. They have strengths in both aspects. And then you underpin it with John Robbins and the Discovery Group. Like he's industry recognized for creating so much shareholder value. Like the list, you have Kaminak, you have Northern Empire, you have Great Bear, you have Kodiak, right? Like Kodiak initially, Chris and Claudia realized that MPD had some historic work, but they looked at it differently. John's got this grand network of financial contacts, investor contacts. I mean, all those three put together really separate it from a lot of companies.
All right, yeah, that makes sense. You're really on board because the team, as you said, it's pretty much an all-star team. Everybody
Yeah.
fulfills their role and everybody does a really good job at it. And they're, as you said, success breeds success, and they're definitely about innovation and success. So,
And
Nancy, thank
that's
you.
I'll just stop you there. That's the top layer, right? Like
Yeah.
then you delve into, our VP X, Jeff Ward, Alan Barry, Emily Neal. You've got a whole team underneath that is supporting and have been successful in their own right. So it's a complete team.
Yeah, that's good. So is this, would you say this is somewhat uncommon to fall upon such an interesting group of people then?
There are few.
Hmm.
You don't get a team like this. I mean, there are other teams, but there are very few. I think I've only worked with one other team like this in my 25 plus career.
Fair enough. Well, Nancy, this sounds like an opportunity you couldn't pass up, and I'm sure they're glad to have you on board too. You're bringing a lot to the table as well. Is there anything else you want to share about yourself or any last words for people before we go?
I want people to stay tuned. I mean, we're halfway through the drill program. We've released the first 6 holes and successfully expanded the known mineralization on the MPD. And we've got, as I said, halfway through. It's about 40 holes. So there's going to be lots of news over the next 3 to 6 months, probably
Wonderful.
starting,
Yeah.
Late September, October.
Very well said. Everybody stay tuned and we'll get you some more news as soon as we possibly can. And if you guys have any questions or anything, let us know. We'll happily dive into those too. But for now, Nancy, thank you so much for coming on, and thank you everybody for watching.
Thank you.